Welcome to the channel, everyone. Model Car Guy Rich here. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. Today I'm going to do a build on the 65 Lincoln Continental 3-in-1 convertible customizing kit. And I think I'm going to build that version finally. I built the convertible version of it a few weeks back. And it came out okay. But I'd like to see how the station wagon version comes out. Station wagon version. Say that 5 times fast. So as usual, folks, I'm going to go ahead and get all the parts laid out here on the table and start cutting things up and seeing what I can make out of this one. Thank you all so much for joining me, and I'll see you in a bit. So there's all the pieces. Not a whole lot of parts count here. It should be fairly quick. This kit came out in '97, according to the box, but because of the lack of individual details and things, I'm going to say it's an old kit that was reissued. I don't remember. I haven't looked it up yet. It's been a while. Oh, actually, you know what? Right here on the instructions, I just happened to read it off camera. It says reproduction of original instruction sheet. So this kit, some items may no longer be available. So this kit came out quite a while ago. I will look it up on ScaleMates before I put this video out and pop in some info on that one. But alrighty, I'm going to use this roof and cut up some things and make a station wagon out of it, hopefully. I'm thinking about, well, I'll let you see as I progress. It depends on how things go. I'm going to do some different kind of customizing to this one. So, okay, thank you again. Appreciate it. I may have to do some dremeling, cut out that inner section there of the trunk and everything to make this fit properly. And we'll take it from there. Alrighty, so what I've done here so far is I've trimmed up all the flashing off of most of these pieces here. I just stuck the hood in here just to help give it a little more rigidity. I've placed the new roof section onto the front part of the windshield and taped it down to locate it. I located the back of the upper piece to the center of the trunk. And then, if you'll see, I went through and I outlined in blue where my cuts are going to be when the time comes. However, looking at the instructions say to cut, I can't get my finger in there, hold on a second. Let's see here. The instructions say to cut down here in order to save these little pegs to tie it to your chassis. But if you see the blue showing through from the other side, you see that the blue line actually goes back here, which would give the trunk a more realistic look. If I cut it out the way they suggest, this whole piece on this side of the knife here, this whole piece will still be in there and it'll look kind of goofy. So I'm going to do it my way, right or wrong, and I'll figure out a different way to attach it to the chassis. But I think it'll be a much nicer look with that piece removed completely. So after I did this, I'll take this off and then I'll get out the old Dremel and I'll cut that out. I'll show you guys that in a sec. Alrighty. Okay, so first things first. I have, this is the interior bucket. I just realized I got a little piece of flash in there. I'll take care of that in a sec. But the first thing I have to do is remove this little lip here. I painted it in blue. And that's to allow the trunk section of the station wagon to mate up to the back of the standard interior. And then I'm going to go ahead and remove the roof. I can do that right now. I'll remove the roof. Hopefully I don't break that little windshield thing. And I'm going to cut this part out. And try to make a straight line right there. Okay. Here I have the old standard Dremel tool, which is over 30 years old. Heck, it might even be 40 years old. I don't remember. There's no part number on here that I can see. It's just Sears Best Craftsman rotary tool, and it's Dremel. You know, the case that it's in is a Dremel tool, and I usually put it on 1. Okay, it goes all the way to 5. But my bearings sound like they're starting to go. On 5, it actually melts the plastic more than cuts it. So lower speed is always best for me. I'm going to go ahead and take off this little piece. And then I'm going to cut this piece off right here. I'll do this in a series of something. Sorry, my hand's blocking the view there. Try to do it in a series of cuts to make it a little easier. Hope you guys can see that. Sorry if it's not in frame. Try that a little bit. My hand is blocking everything, I'm sorry. Should be good. See what happens. Oh yeah, look at there. It took the pegs right out with it. See? So we're gonna pop that up. Little piece stuck there. And there we go. We have the pegs that I can make. Well, it looks like a little top for a old 32 Ford or something. So I'll set that aside. Maybe I'll reuse it one day. And then here we have the cuts. And now I'll spend some time cleaning up the little bit of melted bits that are there, sand that along real nice and simple, and reattach the roof, get that all glued on, and then puttied on, make it look nice and seamless hopefully. And then you can see here that there won't be a big bulky piece of plastic here making it look kind of goofy. It'll look authentic, like an actual station wagon. Okay, I have to trim up a little bit on this corner here, and that should be good. Fill it in with some putty, some good cement, and lay some paint on it. Alrighty folks, I appreciate it. I'll be right back. See, what I have to do next, folks, is there's a little like lip left over of flashing and plastic, and I literally just take a steel file and I just hit it like that, and it like flakes right off, almost like a burr on the edge of a sharp blade. Okay, it just pops right off there, and we get a nice smooth surface here. I'll just touch it up a little bit and then hit it with some rubbing alcohol to take off the blue, and be good to go. So that's that one. This one here is basically the same. It has the little bit of leftover stuff on there, some schmutz we'll call it, and just hit it real gentle, and it basically just falls right off, which I always thought was kind of cool. It doesn't like bond itself to the other part of the vehicle. And then I will test fit the roof section and make sure that the parts that are in blue still line up good underneath the roof, and if I need to trim a little more, I'll just go ahead and hit it with some either this file or a little bit of sandpaper just to open it up a little bit more if needed. But from what I looked at, what I seen, a second ago here, I think it's going to be just fine. And again, I'll take the blue off as much as I can with rubbing alcohol, and then glue the roof on and set it over in the drying area. And once it's good and dry, I'll hit it with some primer and move on with building. So there we go. I appreciate you all being here. I'll see you in a second. So I've got the roof attached to the body, and I got a little piece of string hanging there, and I've got some more touch-up body putty on there. Once that cures, then I'll sand that down. I did something kind of cool. I folded the sun visors down, because originally in the stock position they were sticking flat this way and they were interfering with the roof coming down. So I scribed them on the top ends and just softly bent them down, and then the roof fit right in there real nice. So I'll touch them up and paint them and make them look real. That's kind of cool. And the body and the roof came together very nicely. All the seams look good. So now it's a matter of letting this cure out. I'll give it a day and then do some sanding and that. Maybe some spot filler if it's needed. And then kind of lightly scuff the whole body, primer it, and spray paint it. Or airbrush it, whichever. I haven't decided yet. It depends on the color I'm going to use. Well, there's the finished product, folks. 1965 Lincoln Continental Station Wagon gasser. Yeah, turned out pretty cool. I enjoyed the heck out of building this one. When I built the original kit that I did about a month and a half, 2 months ago, the yellow one, the 65 convertible, that kit was really hard. It gave me a lot of fitment issues, and just all around, I just didn't like the way it came out. It was okay, but this one here really made up for it. Same kit. I bought both of them at the same time back in 1997, and just the build on this one just went much easier. Maybe it was just a time in my life or something where I was at when I built the yellow one, but this one here come out beautiful. It is a Rust-Oleum green. I'm sorry, I don't remember the name of the color off the top of my head, but I'm on a green kick right now. The next 3 or 4 cars might be green. Or actually the previous 3 or 4 cars might be green, because this one I'm building after the rest of them have already been done. Oh, there we got the stacks on the engine. They came out really nice. I like that. Little details here and there on the firewall and the battery and master cylinder and that. Front end's got just minimal work. I didn't black out the grill. I wanted to leave it kind of chrome, make it shiny. Wheels are out of the stash bin. Couldn't tell you what they came from. The front tires are stock to the kit. The back slicks are out of the parts bin, along with the hubcaps that I believe are Ford hubcaps, but I can't remember what kit they came off of. It's been many, many years that they've been in the stash. Now the sun visors came out pretty cool, but I can't seem to get a good shot of them. Well, there's one hanging down. You see them there? They came out pretty cool. Originally, if you missed it just a few minutes ago for you guys, it was a couple days ago already for me. But when the kit came out of the box, the sun visors were in the far up position, and they interfered with the top of the station wagon fitting on there properly. So I just scribed a real thin line 2, 3, 4 times and then it allowed me to bend them down and put them into kind of a almost half used position, or in use position, I should say. Got a little bit of a water bubble right there. Those are still kind of drying. I just put those on about a half hour ago. So that's pretty cool. And as always, I enjoyed the heck out of it. And I want to thank you guys all so very much for watching my videos and commenting and liking and sharing, subscribing, all that good stuff. We're going to have ourselves a blast through this next coming year. Try to get in another 50 or 60 kits like I did last year, and we'll see where it takes us. So alrighty folks, thank you again. Model Car Guy Rich out. I'll see you on the next one. Keep on modeling.